What'd you need?
Good evening. Is this thing on? Yeah. I welcome you all to the December 6, 2021 City Council meeting. First thing on the agenda is to have the invocation by Tom Price.
Bow our heads. Father, as I come to you once again this side of eternity, I'm thankful that I can enter into the throne room of heaven with the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, rules and reigns. And I am so thankful, Father, to be able to stand in this municipal building, Father, and to offer prayer, God, in the United States of America, especially in a day, Lord, when a lot of municipalities and cities won't allow this. I'm thankful that this council, this people, this city still honors you. I'm so thankful for that. I pray, God, that your richest blessings would be upon this meeting. You, Lord, designed government, and we're thankful for men and women who are willing to fill those positions. And by your grace, God, do what may not always be easy, but what they think best to be right. Bless, Lord, the mayor, the council, all of those that serve and protect the people of this wonderful city here at Dunbar. And we'll give you the praise and the glory for all things. We ask in that name, that's above all names, in the name of Jesus, your Son, my Savior. Amen.
Amen. Sergeant Barker, will you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance for the last time as a sergeant?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk Faulkner cannot be here tonight, so I'll do the roll call. Steve Arnott here, Mike Scipio here, Doug Fleshman here, Bobby Yeager here, Greg Wolf here, Jim Hughes here, Sharon Haynes here, Linda Bond here. Having a quorum present, I now call the meeting to order. Next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes for the November 15th, 2021 council meeting.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion. We approve the minutes of the November 15, 2021 council meeting as written. Second.
Have a motion on the floor by Doug Fleshman, second by Sharon Haynes to approve the minutes for the November 15th, 2021 meeting as written. Any discussion or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the ayes have it. Next item on the agenda is the promotion of Sergeant Owen Barker to Lieutenant. Come on forward, please. Bring your family with you. All right, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Owen Barker,
I, Owen Barker,
do hereby certify
do hereby certify
that I have been duly promoted
that I have been duly promoted
to the rank of lieutenant
to the rank of lieutenant
for the police department
for the police department
of the city of Dunbar,
of the city of Dunbar,
West Virginia,
West Virginia,
by Mayor Scott Elliott,
by Mayor Scott Elliott,
on the 6th day of December,
on the 6th day of December
2021.
2021.
And as such,
As such,
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
I will support the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the state of West Virginia,
and the Constitution of the state of West Virginia,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of the rank of lieutenant
of the rank of lieutenant
for the police department
for the police department
of the city of Dunbar,
of the city of Dunbar,
and will obey all orders
and will obey all orders
by the chief of police
by the chief of police
of the city of Dunbar
of the city of Dunbar
or his representatives
or his representatives
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Exactly.
First time practice.
That's good, thank you.
All right, I need a signature.
You know, do his speech.
We must have crossed.
You're not, he's definitely got to do his speech.
I want to congratulate you. It's been a long time coming. I never thought I'd be the one promoted. I figured I'd be gone by now. Again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Say a few words.
Say a few words. I don't know. It's been a great time here, being at Dunbar for 7 years. There's ups and downs. Ever since the mayor's come in and the new chief, we're starting to go up more, so it looks like it's gonna be a better department, and hopefully we do more for the city. I can't wait for more time to be done.
Congratulations.
All right.
You did good, buddy.
The next item on the agenda is the invoices submitted for payment of $132,584.68.
Second.
Yep. Got a motion on the floor by Mike Scipio, seconded by Doug Fleshman, to submit the payments for $132,584.68. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Next item on the agenda is the first reading of ordinance 800, compensation of the hourly employees excluding the police and fire. I'll read it as we've got it. An ordinance to raise the compensation of the employees of the city of Dunbar. The City Council of the City of Dunbar, West Virginia, herein known as the City Council, finds it in the best interest of the city to raise compensation of its full-time employees. The City Council of the City of Dunbar, West Virginia, herein known as the City Council, further finds that it's in the best interest of the city to raise compensation of its department head, city building inspector. There it be it ordained by the Council of the City of Dunbar for the following. The compensation of all full-time employees of the City of Dunbar who are compensated on an hourly basis shall be increased beginning November 29, 2021 by 25 cents an hour to be paid according to the payroll procedure of the city in compliance with state and federal law, excluding police and fire department members who are under the contract with the city. The compensation of the building inspector, city building inspector of the City of Dunbar, who is compensated on an annually rate, shall be increased beginning November 29, 2021 by $3,000 annually to be paid according to the payroll procedures of the city in compliance with state and federal law. The foregoing is consistent with the 2021-2022 budgets as approved by City Council on March 15, 2021. The following employees, elected officers, and/or independent contractors of the City of Dunbar are specifically excluded from the increases in compensation ordered by this ordinance: the police judge, city solicitor, and all elected officers of the City of Dunbar. Any ordinance of the City of Dunbar inconsistent with the foregoing is hereby repealed to the extent of their inconsistencies. I will take a motion.
Make a motion, we accept that as presented. Second.
I did not turn this on. I hope you've got yours.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good thing. All right, so I have a motion on the floor by Mike Scipio, seconded by Bobby Yeager, to raise the compensation of hourly employees, the first reading of ordinance 800. Any discussion? Any questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Next item on the agenda is to approval to pay Matheny Motors $9,523.70 for repairs to the 2016 garbage truck.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion on the floor by Jim Hughes, seconded by Mike Scipio, to pay Matheny Motors $9,523.70 for repairs to the 2016 garbage truck. Any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Next item on the agenda is the approval to purchase a police interceptor, police SUV from Jim Shorkey Ford for $39,715.30.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we pay Jim Shorkey for the police interceptor for the amount of $39,715.30.
And that, CARES Act.
Yes, I have that with one.
I'll second that.
Excuse me. I have a motion on the floor to purchase a police interceptor, police SUV from Jim Shorkey for $39,715.30 by Linda Boggs, seconded by Greg Wolf. Any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Next item on the agenda is approval to pay Intact Insurance for $9,984.56.
So moved.
And this is payments on our lawsuits against the city. I have a motion on the floor by Mike Scipio, seconded by Steve Arndt, to approval to pay Intact Insurance $9,984.56. Any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Now is the big thing that the police or the fire department's been waiting on, that they thought they would never hear. The approval to purchase a Freightliner Pierce pumper truck from Atlantic Emergency Solutions for $326,643.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve that purchase of the Freightliner Pierce pumper from Atlantic Emergency Solutions for the amount that you just said.
Second.
Who seconded it?
That also be CARES Act money.
Yes.
As I understand it, it's been 21 years since you all got any new equipment. This will be 2 and 2 years, if it goes through. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? You got a new fire truck coming.
Thank you.
A year and a half from now.
Yeah.
It might be a year and a half from now, but you'll get a new one.
But it'll be on paper. That's the-
I won't see it.
All right, so council members, does anybody have anything for the department heads?
First of all, do we want to add back on the roof of the fire station, or do you want to wait till next council meeting?
You want to add an emergency item so we can get it going?
Well,
It was tabled.
correct.
Do we want to add it back?
You want to bring it back on? Let's go ahead and bring it back on. Are we ready to? We got all the.
Yeah, the sooner the better, because the colder the weather gets, the harder it is to run the roof, so.
Let's
So-
make a motion, we bring it back on.
Okay, so we have a. Have a motion on the floor by Mike Scipio, seconded by Bobby Yeager, to bring the roof back out of the table, agenda for last month. And if you would, tell us the, who is at the bid and how much it was for.
I could give it.
Okay.
Ed's.
Edge, our shingles,
We're going with shingles.
Yeah.
$25,000.
How much? And that's the
$25,000.
complete roof.
Ed's Home and Commercial Improvement.
That shingles and the EPDM uses a rubber roof.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
On the manufacturer.
Black part.
All right, I have a motion on the floor to bring back the agenda for Ed's home improvement, is that what it is?
Ed's Home and Commercial Improvement.
Home and commercial improvement, for $25,000 to replace the whole roof of the shingles and roll roofing of the fire station,
Main fire.
main fire station, number 1 up here on Dunbar Avenue. Does anybody have any questions?
That's the 30-year architectural shingle?
Yes,
Yes.
that's about all you can get.
Okay.
And plus, the longer we delay, the harder the shingle selection gets.
Any other questions?
Both in California.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Now you got a new roof. I don't want to hear nothing else for the next 5 years. I'm just kidding. All right, I'm gonna change it up a little bit tonight. We'll let them talk about some of the stuff that they've got going on. Police chief, stand up and tell us what you got going on.
As far as stuff going on, I've talked to several of you. We've made a lot of progress in a bunch of different areas. I just feel like we're constantly moving forward every day. We're adding new equipment. We're working on uniforms, radios, computers. Those are grants that I've been working on. But I take everything that is brought to me, whether it's from you all, whether it's from the public, and we work on it. We work on it to get it solved. I hope you all are seeing it, because we're constantly trying to make things better. And we've had several good news articles here lately about some of the things that we're doing, and I say we because it's an effort by all of us that we're able to get as much done as we have been getting done. But there's actually so much stuff going on. I wouldn't know where to physically start with everything that's been going on.
Have anything for me?
How close are we to being fully staffed?
We test this Saturday, and I think we're gonna be close.
How many?
We have 3 positions.
Okay.
How many certified you got coming?
I don't know yet. Several.
Maybe just enough.
This is the end of it.
If we hire 3, that's will be the end.
Yeah.
For the time being, until you all decide to hire more.
Hope you don't have to.
You and I both. All right, Chief Thornhill.
And where do I start?
Don't take forever.
First and foremost, on this fire engine, thank you all from the absolute bottom of my heart. Thank you. It's been a personal project of mine for a couple of years. The mayor's been very passionate about it. Thank you all for that. I don't know if he's not here. We're really in-house. We are focused on rookie training. We've got 3 new firefighters, so we're really focused on their training. That's keeping us busy. Today, we've been everything from plumbers to state road inspectors, and a lot of in-house things going on. We have some EMT research. Every 2 years, we have to research, and so it's split up amongst our guys. This year, we have 5 or 6 guys that are going through those research classes now, and all that has to be done. We got an extension until March 1st, I think it is. So it's a lot of internal training, certification, things like that going on for us. So, I think that's all I have. I'm trying to keep it short. Thank you all. Thank you again. If you have any questions, I'm available anytime.
Thank you for keeping it short.
Donnie, Public Works.
Give you all a little update on your new garbage truck. I got a call Thursday. That truck should be ready in 2 weeks. It should be in Cincinnati to do a DOT inspection this week, and should be ready the following week to pick up. You saved about $26,000 just by buying that truck compared to what we have bought. Hopefully this lasts us a little bit longer than what some of these Freightliners have. These Freightliners have been dollaring us to death. The one we just put a turbo on, that truck was 5 years old when I already put a turbo on. The new one we bought last year, the Packard's already put new shoes on it. It's not even been on the road 9 months. So hopefully we get this truck, get it tried out, and we find something that lasts a little bit longer than what we have been buying. Salt trucks, we have 2 fully functional salt trucks. I got one back today. Everything's working on it. We've got approximately 135, 140 ton of salt. So we're good on that front. And if you have any questions, I'll take whatever you have.
How's the new wood chipper doing, by the way?
Awesome. That was a good thing we bought that, because I guess that one finally blew up. Yeah, it's 10 times the machine that we did have.
I see you out with it all the time. I just wonder how it was working out.
Yeah, that is. 10.
Everything's working out good with that. That's wonderful. That's good.
And we're gonna use the leaf machine for one more day, so if you have leaves that need to be picked up, call Public Works at 766-0213 and get them on the list as quick as possible, because we have them piled up again already. So that limb truck will be back out within the week.
So you got a new paint machine down there too?
Yes, got the new paint machine, just waiting on the weather.
Myers Avenue, I don't know if you were there or not, I just, unless they got them the last couple of days.
Right.
Huge pile of leaves from 19th Street and Myers Avenue.
I haven't been down to, yeah. I haven't been down there, so they probably did that this weekend.
They're actually on 19th Street, but it's right there at the corner.
All right, Matt.
Once again, I want to thank the council for approving our purchase of new pumps and equipment. We anticipate going to bid probably January, February on that project. The pouring equipment should be delivered by the end of the year, and we're told that it's a 6-month lead time on pumps. So we're looking at March to May for this.
But we have locked in the price.
Yes, they have already been ordered and purchased. So we're waiting on invoices so I can send you. That's pretty much all I have at this time.
All right.
Any questions?
Have you used the Vector truck, go around and clean any of the,
It's out sporadically, but yes, we have been starting to catch some trouble areas. Since we've been down on construction, so yeah, we do take it out
big
sporadically.
trees and everything?
Yes,
I hadn't seen it out, so that's why I was wondering if you
yeah.
clean out any of the catch basins, right?
Not a lot yet, but yes, we are moving forward that.
Okay, thank
You, Leishman.
Evening, everybody. We got a couple things going on. We bought all the stuff in the tax sale. I'm still trying to work some deals with some of the other tax purchasers, to get them to donate some properties that we can tear down and get rid of. It was great to get that piece of junk over there on 10th Street out. We're still working on cleaning Hickory up, doing the final on it. More avenues down and gone. We're working on the wedding chapel this week, getting all the trash out so they can get to the asbestos to remove it. And then, as soon as they're done with the asbestos, the demo contractor is gonna move right in and get that going. What else we got going on? Went over to the fire station. Chris, the fire chief, called me today and said water was shooting out of the bank at that, where it's caving in over there. And, Christina Witt with DEP and I had been down there last week because we got a sewer complaint, or she had gotten a sewer complaint, wanted me to go and take a look at it, see if we could find it. But it turns out it wasn't sewer. What it is a 36-inch drain line that had collapsed halfway up to the street, and it wasn't flowing anymore. So every time the river came up, it was depositing silt inside the line, and it was just organic material rotting and just wafting down the stream bed there. Well, DOH came over today and they went down in there and looked around, and then we had that big gully washer. Well, Chris called me and told me water spraying out of the bank over there. So I called DOH. I'm like, hey, what were y'all doing over there? Did you do anything? We had a little bit of an issue there for a minute. But we ran some dye down in the storm line, and it finally came out down into the creek. We put 500 gallons of water in and got about 10 gallons back. So it was obviously going somewhere other than the pipe. So they finally agreed that it was their problem and they are going to fix it. And then the standard DOH deal is it's on the list. We don't know when we'll get to it. So Chris and I are of the opinion that if they don't get to it pretty soon, it's going to turn into a repair the road, because it's already, it's exposed to telephone conduits, it's exposed to gas line. The water line's the next thing that's going to come up through there, so they're only 5 feet from the road now. And if we get any more gully washers like that, it probably moved the dump truck's worth of dirt today when that rain came through.
not encroaching on the back of the fire station at all.
No, actually, the way it is,
That's all floating footer in there.
it's, no, the way it's, if you're standing there looking at it, the left half of the gully there is still good. It's just the right half where that line runs down. And the DOH worker even went down in the manhole and, took a picture of the collapsed line. So they know it's theirs. They have started the process. They have to get stream permits from DEP and EPA and everybody. So, eventually that will get fixed finally after years of been behind.
It's nice that they finally accepted the fact that it is theirs.
Oh, it was an argument to the end.
Oh, I know.
It wasn't by ease.
Billy even got the brunt of it. He had absolutely nothing to do with it. So, but we got that going on. The mayor just gave me some paperwork today from the county that they designated $1 million countywide for demolition. So, if you have properties in your wards that you would like to get on the list, let me know. We'll go by and assess them and see if we can do it. You know, we'll do what we can. I don't know how much money we'll get out of it. Your ward, the one on Lower Midway, we keep deflecting phone calls off of that because people think that we own it, and we do not. So if you get any questions about the one on Lower Midway, send them my way, because we do not own it. We are not tearing it down, and it is going to get rehabilitated.
The man's told us that basically he could make it look like one of the best residences up in that area.
The bones on that house are still good. It's all cosmetic stuff that needs to be. And people are just tired of what was there before, so they're still holding that good. Which one is it?
Very first one on the
Very
right
first
as you go
one.
out Roller Midland.
Yeah, it's a problem house, absolutely. But we'll get it taken care of. Right off the top of my head, I can't think of anything else right now. Trudge along.
I don't know whether you or Matt, the swimming hole pool there at the car wash, there's a couple big other ones there now too, where the water stays all the time.
Over here?
No, the one on
Yeah.
Dunbar.
Under TLC.
They had it marked to cut it, but the concrete, I don't know what happened.
Joanne Fabrics and the car
Oh,
wash.
that's private property.
Yeah, that's, we don't, the water leak, there's West Virginia American Water supposed to be fixed.
Okay,
Okay, that's all private property, it's private sewer, private everything in there, we don't touch it.
okay.
So, but if it's still flooding, then we'll get back over to the water company and have them.
Yeah, there's still water standing. It's been there all summer.
Yeah, the problem we're having there is, this time of year, that water from that leak coming out of Dunbar Avenue, we got ice pack.
Yeah,
Well, we sent them up there,
Oh, I know they've been out there.
talked to them.
We've been talking to them for 2 years at least.
Right,
I know they had it marked to cut the concrete, the water company did, but I don't know what happened.
There's a swimming pool up there now.
it's hold the water down. I have something else too, our paving jobs, the two we had this year, I can't get anybody to respond to our bid request. And now the plant shut down, so just wait until it comes down. We sent out bid requests twice, got no responses. I even looked out my window one day and saw a paving company over at Walgreens, so I ran over there real quick, and basically begged them to do it. He said, oh, well, no, we're shutting down Friday, and we'll be next spring. So Westmoreland and Oak are pretty much stuck the way they are. I don't know why nobody would respond, but must be nice to have enough business, so you don't have to worry about generating anymore.
We also talked to the one company that was running around, and they only do contracting for
Water
the water companies. So they
Tri-State.
didn't talk to us at all.
Oh, yeah, Tri-State.
Tri-State. We've sent stuff out to all of them, paving solutions, paving and resurfacing. We sent like 6 different bid requests and can't get anybody to respond.
Jesse,
We have short, this Wednesday, we have arranged a meeting with the seniors to go to the Clay Center to watch the Nutcracker. And the tickets there are $57 a piece, and now we're getting for $5 each. We negotiated that. And so all of them, we've got like 2 bus loads and maybe some other cars are going. And this will open up something that maybe that some of them haven't been involved with, been exposed to. So we want to try to include them in all of our projects. Also on March the 5th, forthcoming, we have the annual flea market, so to speak. We'll have it hosted at the rec center. And we're working in with the seniors to do that, to help organize that. Maybe they can have some more money in there from the table sets and also the foods in there throughout the kitchen and so forth. And so we're working on that. Speaking of food, on March the 26th, we're having our critter dinner. Which will be at the rec center from 7 to 2, no, I'm sorry, from 11 to 2, or as long as the food runs out. And so we'll be doing that. To back up with the flea market, it's going to be from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on that. Also, we have coming up on the Kids Day. Scott and I, the mayor and I, we talked about that, and I'm going to change the date and also the day of the weekend we have that. I believe that when previous experiences with the YMCA, we would have a Healthy Kids Day there, which is similar to the same thing that we do here. And what is that? I found out on Saturdays are extremely busy in the spring for all of the youth. They have like t-ball, basketball, football, baseball. They have all kind of walks and runs and things. And a lot of times when I would go to the schools and speak to them while they're eating their lunch, they say, well, I can't go because my brother has t-ball, or we have a run that day, or we have, a t-ball or a baseball. And what happens is we're leaving a lot of these people who are active out of the Kids Day, which is not, the whole thing is to bring people in to make them active. So, and what I did is after a while, we had well over 1,000 people that would come in for that on Saturdays. And I decided to switch it because every year we were hearing the same stories. So I switched it to a Friday evening. And not only was it better for the kids to attract the ones that we weren't getting before, but a lot of the people said that are helping volunteer and working it. So if they're already there, they would go ahead and stay and work on Friday instead of coming out on Saturday. And it jumped from 1,200 to 1,700 people at the YMCA, but just changing it from Saturday to Friday. Because we have no competition then. And so next we want to make it all inclusive for all the youth, not just the ones who aren't maybe participating in sports. We want to make it for everybody. So we're going to do that on April the 29th, on Friday evening, starting at about 6 o'clock to about 9. And we're hoping that I'm going to have vendors come in, we'll have food there, vendors give away prizes through my people that will be contributing and donating, sponsoring us for this right here. We'll give away bicycles, helmets, basketballs, footballs, soccer balls, all those kind of things to make the kids active. I'm also going to try to include the 521 college program where that we can actually bring it in where that they can win a certain certificate or that they can actually put that in towards their college. And I've already called some people there on that. So we're working on trying to get a lot of different vendors to actually come in and help us. I want us to really try to blow this up and get as much youth that we can involved in the program. And so I believe that sometimes we have to try to change things up a little bit to actually do. And in doing so, this year will make attract all of the youth. And we're going to feed everybody as they come in. So a lot of times it don't cost anyone anything. They come in, we'll have blow-ups for the kids, like we do other things. They actually attract them in and able to also take care of their needs too as well. And then we have some other projects and there's some things we've already been doing here lately going in at the in the fall. But that'll be the dates will be determined from there on.
We got the free fishing weekend that we are going to be at the lake, doing the same thing we always do with the Kids Day.
Yeah, thank you for that. June 11th is a free fishing day. So we're going to be actually doing that following up. And we'll be able to advertise that with our Kids Day, with our free fishing day for the kids at the lake up there. One second. So that'll be on June 11th, by the way.
Critter dinner date again, 3/26, March 26th.
Yes.
Mr. Flea market date.
March 5th.
Okay.
I think it's, or 5th or 6th, whichever that first Saturday is.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting to, this is here all done by just my memory setting. In case anybody that's in there, this is 5th. Okay. And so that's the things that we're trying to plan forthcoming.
I just want to say, good job on the Christmas parade.
Well, thank you.
That was a nice parade.
Very nice.
Tell Santa Claus he was on a nice float.
Well, thank you for allowing us to update the float and hadn't been, updated, so to speak, for several years. And I think it was really needed. And this way, everyone's trying to bring theirs up to our standards instead of us bringing it up to theirs. And they went really well, so I think it allowed that. But the Christmas parade, yeah, I think it was a huge success, but it was a total team effort. Everyone jumped in. Everyone that either participated in the parade themselves, worked it, part of the planning. It was a real big job. It's more than a one-man job. It's a real big deal. And everyone really contributed to it. And just like I have all the other events I've been involved, everyone from the seniors to everyone, and it just really, really helped. And that's what makes it work, is that the entire city comes together. And so I really appreciate that.
I want to thank you and commend you and all of your helpers that do that. It was wonderful, right?
It was, thank you.
Yes.
Big turnout.
I'm gonna step in here. Brought Jesse in here back in April or May.
June.
June.
Last week of June.
Last week of
It
June.
was close.
And Jesse told me he would come in here and he would make everything bigger and better. And if anybody's been watching, everything's been bigger and better. So when he called me today and asked me about changing these things around the way he's doing it, I've got to give it to him. He has made it bigger and better. And we are going to keep going bigger and better for the next 3 years. And I believe I've got everybody's support here on the table with me. And I want to thank you. I give you a hard time, but it works too. Everybody did a great job this weekend. Everybody's done a great job with all the events coming together with the Halloween Boo Bash. I mean, all the way through. Everybody's done a great job working together. And I gotta admit it, the Christmas parade was bang-taffy. It was awesome. It definitely was there, and we will make it bigger next year. Now, we're gonna have to change the routes, and we're gonna have to put them slow people all the way to the back instead of the front, because there was quite a big gap in quite a few places. But yeah, it was real, and thanks again.
Thank you. Thanks for everyone.
All right, Steve, you got anything?
Nothing's already been said, what I want to say.
Mike?
I'm good.
Doug?
Thank everyone that works for the city. That's all I can say.
Bob?
Good.
Greg?
Echo Councilman Fleshman and Scipio's great parade. Thanks for all the department heads. I mean, it was cities going forward, and our mayor, we're going forward.
Jim?
I think it's wonderful.
Sharon?
I don't want to bring it down, but, well, I noticed over at Senior Citizens, the sandbags that we have up there to keep the water from falling down, they are really getting torn up and smashed. And
They're mutilated.
yes, they are.
How about I get you all to come over and help me dig that hole and put that pipe in when it's 25 degrees outside?
I'll help you.
As soon as we can break ground and get that, we will. That sandbags does look kind of bad, but it also is working for what we want it to work for right at this minute. So
Can we get some more bags?
I can get some more bags, but we need to get a different type of stuff, burlap, maybe the plastic sandbags or something. But as soon as we can, we need to get started on cutting the road out and putting the pipe down through there the way it needs to be.
It's sand just going in the storm sewer.
Yeah, that's the problem with it. It is washing in there and so it's clogging it up. So, okay, we'll do some bigger and all.
I'd
I'll
also
get
like
back
to
to you.
say I'd like to hear from the department heads more often.
We'll think about it.
The president also.
Linda?
I second that on hearing from the department heads, because we don't know what's going on with them unless there's a big problem. And it's better to know what's going on as we go along, so maybe we can avoid some of this. But I like that too. We did that before and it worked out really good. We knew what was going on. And kudos to everybody that did the parade, where they worked on it, worked in it, drove a truck, whatever they did. It was a great parade.
All
remember the reason for the season.
And we're going on for 20 more minutes, Jesse.
Okay, great.
All right, if there's no further business, I'll take a motion, we adjourn.
Mr. Mayor, for the good of the order, if there's no other city business, I'll move we adjourn this meeting.
Second.
Oh, yours. You was the longest one.